In the world of NASCAR, Denny Hamlin is a name synonymous with speed, precision, and nerves of steel. On the racetrack, he's a force to be reckoned with, pushing the limits of what's possible behind the wheel. But even for someone used to high-stakes moments and split-second decisions, nothing could prepare him or his family for the events that would unfold on a quiet winter night. Tonight, the spotlight isn't on roaring engines or checkered flags. Instead, it's on a peaceful neighborhood, far from the noise and adrenaline of the speedway. The Hamlin family's home, nestled in the tranquil community of Stanley, North Carolina, was meant to be a place of comfort and safety, a retreat from the pressures of fame and competition. But on this particular evening, that sense of peace was shattered. The Hamlin residence, surrounded by tall trees and friendly neighbors, suddenly became the epicenter of a tragedy that would ripple through the entire community. What began as an ordinary night quickly turned into a nightmare. On December 28, 2025, as families across the country enjoyed the final days of the holiday season, disaster struck. A devastating fire broke out at the Hamlin home, its flames lighting up the night sky and sending shockwaves through the neighborhood. The calm of the season was replaced by panic, fear, and uncertainty. The fire spread with terrifying speed, consuming the home that had been a sanctuary for Denny's parents. In a matter of minutes, cherished memories and treasured belongings were threatened by the relentless blaze. What was supposed to be a night of quiet reflection became a scene of chaos and heartbreak as the family watched helplessly from the driveway. News of the fire traveled fast. Within hours, it was not just the local community, but the entire NASCAR world that was talking about the tragedy. Social media lit up with messages of concern and support, as fans, friends, and fellow drivers reached out to the Hamlin family. The story quickly became a headline, touching the hearts of people far beyond North Carolina. But this isn't just a story about a house lost to flames. It's about the strength of family bonds, the power of community, and the courage shown in the face of overwhelming adversity. Neighbors came together, offering comfort and support, while firefighters risked their lives to battle the inferno and protect what they could. In the hours that followed, first responders worked tirelessly, facing immense challenges as they fought to contain the fire and ensure everyone's safety. We'll take you through the timeline of that harrowing night, exploring the decisions made, the obstacles overcome, and the impact on everyone involved, from the Hamlin family to the brave men and women on the front lines. This is a story marked by heartbreak, but also by resilience and unity. In the aftermath of disaster, the Hamlin family and their community found strength in each other, proving that even in the darkest moments, hope and solidarity can shine through. Join us as we look back at the events that changed everything for the Hamlin family, a night that tested their resolve, but also revealed the true meaning of community and courage. The evening began with an almost eerie calm, the kind of stillness that settles over a close-knit neighborhood as the sun dips below the horizon. Families were finishing dinner, children played quietly in their yards, and the world seemed to slow down for just a moment. It was the sort of peacefulness that makes you feel safe, as if nothing could possibly go wrong. But that sense of security was shattered in an instant. At precisely 6:19 p.m., the sharp wail of sirens sliced through the silence, echoing down the streets. Emergency dispatchers had just received a frantic call, a structure fire at the Hamlin property. Within moments, the tranquility of the evening was replaced by a sense of urgency and dread. First responders raced to the scene, their vehicles weaving through traffic, lights flashing and horns blaring. As they arrived, they were met with a horrifying sight. Nearly half the Hamlin home was already engulfed in flames, thick black smoke billowing into the night sky. The fire had gained a devastating head start, fueled by dry conditions and a steady breeze. Flames leapt from window to window, devouring everything in their path. The heat was intense, radiating outward and making it nearly impossible to get close. The scene was utter chaos. Fire tearing through the roof, sending embers swirling into the air. The orange glow lit up the surrounding woods, casting long, flickering shadows and drawing neighbors from their homes, watching in disbelief as the disaster unfolded. Firefighters quickly realized that saving the house would be nearly impossible. The structure was already compromised, and the flames showed no sign of slowing. Every second counted, but the odds were stacked against them from the start. Their mission shifted in an instant, from trying to salvage the home to containing the inferno and making sure everyone nearby was safe. Emergency crews worked together, directing residents away from the danger and setting up barriers to keep the fire from spreading to neighboring properties. The fire's grip was relentless. refusing to yield despite the monumental effort from every firefighter on the scene. Crews rotated in and out, faces streaked with sweat and soot, determined to keep the flames from claiming more than they already had. In those first critical minutes, it became clear that this was a worst-case scenario. The devastation was overwhelming, and the long, heartbreaking night was only just beginning. As emergency crews arrived, they found the two occupants had escaped the flames, a small relief amid disaster. Both were treated for smoke inhalation and rushed to the hospital. The NASCAR community hoped for their recovery, but tragedy struck the next morning. One of the hospitalized individuals passed away, turning a property loss into a profound human tragedy. The family's privacy was respected, but the loss cast a dark shadow over the event. A home can be rebuilt, but a life lost leaves an irreplaceable void. Our hearts go out to the Hamlin family and all affected by this immeasurable loss. The fire's scale demanded an extraordinary response. No single department could handle it alone. Mutual aid was called, and 10 to 15 fire departments converged on the scene. Firefighters tackled multiple tasks, battling flames, managing water, and supporting each other. The road was lined with fire trucks and ambulances, a testament to the effort underway. Chiefs coordinated strategies, rotating crews to prevent exhaustion. This level of cooperation is rare, highlighting the fire's intensity. Firefighters from across the region united with one goal: contain the blaze and protect what they could. Their combined effort was a powerful force against destruction. The home's remote, wooded location posed major challenges for firefighters. With no nearby hydrants, crews relied on water tankers, shuttling thousands of gallons from distant sources. Narrow, winding roads made maneuvering large trucks difficult, especially at night. The tanker shuttle required precise coordination. Any delay could have been disastrous. Fighting rural fires is slower and more resource-intensive than in cities. Despite these hurdles, firefighters maintained the water supply under immense pressure. Their ability to adapt was crucial in containing the fire and protecting the surrounding woods. The rural setting turned a basic firefighting task into a strategic battle. The night the fire struck, it was a scene of chaos and heartbreak. Despite the best efforts of firefighters and neighbors, the house was ultimately declared a total loss. Flames had consumed it beyond repair, leaving behind only blackened timbers and memories. The devastation was overwhelming, as years of family history and cherished possessions vanished in a matter of hours. The once vibrant home, filled with laughter and life, was reduced to smoldering ruins, a stark reminder of how quickly everything can change. Yet, amid the destruction, a glimmer of hope emerged. Firefighters, working tirelessly through the night, managed to achieve a meaningful victory by saving the garage. Their quick thinking and coordinated efforts made all the difference, as they recognized the importance of this structure to the family. Understanding what was at stake, the crews sprang into action, creating a defensive line to shield the garage from the encroaching flames. They used every tool at their disposal: hoses, axes, and sheer determination to keep the fire at bay. Their teamwork and resolve were nothing short of heroic. Thanks to their bravery, several valuable cars and priceless racing memorabilia were spared from destruction. These weren't just objects, they were treasured family heirlooms, each with its own story and significance. The relief on the homeowners' faces was palpable as they watched their most precious possessions being carried to safety. These items, representing a lifetime of achievement and memories, provided a glimmer of hope amid the devastation. The rescued trophies and collectibles stood as reminders of perseverance, love, and the family's shared passion for racing. Saving the garage was more than just a tactical win. It was a testament to the firefighters' skill, courage, and unwavering determination. Their actions that night showed the true spirit of community and selflessness, as they put themselves in harm's way to protect what mattered most to others. Even in the face of overwhelming loss, the firefighters and family searched for what truly mattered. They sifted through the ashes, hoping to find fragments of the past that could be salvaged, and comforted each other in the aftermath. The preserved trophies and cars now stand as powerful symbols of resilience and hope. They remind us that even when so much is lost, the things we value most, our memories, our achievements, and our connections, can endure. In a night filled with heartbreak, this small but significant victory shines brightly. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the power of community, and the enduring value of what we hold dear. The lost home was a modern, spacious residence, over 3,700 square feet, built in 2015. Set on nearly 2 acres, it was a private retreat surrounded by woods. The same seclusion that made it special also made firefighting difficult. Declared a total loss, the house was reduced to ruins, every part touched by fire, smoke, or water. The aftermath is utter devastation, with years of memories and possessions gone. Cleaning up and moving forward will be a long, emotional process. Each charred item is a painful reminder of what was lost. The scale of destruction is immense, and recovery will take time and strength. Amid tragedy, the bravery of the firefighters stands out. They ran toward danger, battling intense heat and smoke, risking their lives for others. Teams from different departments worked seamlessly, executing complex strategies under pressure. Their decision to save the garage was a calculated, courageous act. These professionals made split-second choices that preserved irreplaceable memories. By morning, the devastation was clear, but so was the evidence of their hard work. They prevented the fire from spreading further and saved what they could. Exhausted and emotionally drained, these first responders are true heroes. Their dedication deserves our deepest gratitude and respect. As the smoke cleared, investigators began their search for the fire's cause. The process is slow and meticulous, with officials examining every clue. The cause remains unknown, and speculation is avoided until the investigation concludes. Denny Hamlin and his family have not made a public statement, choosing privacy as they grieve. The NASCAR community has shown support, respecting the family's need for space. This tragedy reminds us of life's fragility and the importance of family. We honor the first responders and offer our thoughts to the Hamlin family. In this dark hour, compassion and community are more important than ever.